In every corner of the world, cultures have developed rituals that serve as a gateway to something more profound, more mystical. These rituals, whether they manifest in grand festivals or simple daily practices, act as a tapestry that weaves together the human experience across time and space. They connect us to our ancestors, to our communities, and even to our inner selves. Among these countless customs, the rituals surrounding dating and romantic relationships offer a fascinating glimpse into the nuances of different cultures, flavored by local habits, traditions, and even taboos. Frustration is an emotion that knows no borders, but how we deal with it can be profoundly influenced by our cultural context. This exploration aims to understand the nuances of coping with frustration across different cultures. In the United Kingdom, the famous wartime slogan, "Keep calm and carry on," still epitomizes the British approach to dealing with frustration and adversity. The culture values a stiff upper lip, encouraging individuals to maintain their composure in difficult situations. Humor, particularly of the self-deprecating kind, is a common coping mechanism. In a society that values privacy and emotional restraint, public displays of frustration are generally frowned upon. Even in challenging circumstances, many Brits prefer to deal with issues internally or within a close-knit circle of friends and family. Pubs often serve as informal therapy sessions where people can vent and seek advice in a comfortable environment. Tea is more than just a beverage, it's a ritualistic pause to regroup and gather one's thoughts. While the National Health Service, NHS, provides mental health services, there's still some stigma attached to seeking professional help, although this is changing. Outdoor activities like walking in the countryside offer a natural escape from daily frustrations. Literature and art also serve as outlets for emotional expression and processing. The British education system emphasizes resilience and problem-solving skills from an early age. Despite the reserved exterior, community and social support are important elements in coping with life's challenges. The British system of etiquette and social norms often provides a structured way of dealing with conflicts, albeit in an indirect manner. Overall, the British model teaches us the value of emotional restraint, the power of humor, and the importance of community in navigating frustrations. In the United States, the approach to dealing with frustration often centers on the individual's capacity to change their circumstances. The concept of the American dream implies that anyone can overcome challenges through hard work and determination. Consequently, there is a strong emphasis on self-help and personal development as ways to cope with frustrations. The can-do attitude encourages individuals to look for practical solutions and to consider setbacks as learning experiences. Therapy and counseling are generally more accepted in American society compared to many other cultures. Physical activity, particularly in the form of gym workouts or team sports, is a common outlet for stress and frustration. The culture of entrepreneurship extends to the idea of reinventing oneself in the face of adversity. Religious faith and community organizations often provide a support network for coping with life's challenges. While the culture values individual responsibility, the importance of family and friends as a support system is recognized. Books, podcasts, and seminars focusing on self-improvement and mental well-being are widely consumed. However, the focus on individual success can also lead to a culture of comparison, exacerbating feelings of frustration for those who feel they don't measure up. Social media often amplifies these sentiments. Despite the openness in discussing mental health, the healthcare system does not guarantee access to mental health services for everyone. The American approach to coping with frustration teaches us the value of proactive action, the importance of a support system, and the double-edged sword of individualism. In Japan, coping with frustration often involves a holistic approach that considers both the individual and their relationship with society. The concept of hara hachibu, or eating until one is 80% full, extends to a life philosophy of moderation and self-restraint. Emotional outbursts are considered disruptive to social harmony, so frustrations are often dealt with internally or within a trusted circle. The philosophy of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection, helps people accept and cope with life's frustrations. Rituals, including tea ceremonies and Zen meditation, offer structured ways to find inner peace. Physical activities like martial arts are more than just exercise, they are seen as disciplines to master one's emotions. Nature plays a significant role in emotional well-being, and spending time in carefully designed gardens or natural landscapes is a common coping mechanism. Work-life balance is a known issue in Japan, but traditional practices like Ikigai aim to find a balance between professional and personal fulfillment. The concept of Han and Tate-mei, or the contrast between one's true feelings and public face, allows for a controlled expression of frustration. Family and social expectations can be sources of stress, but also offer a support system. Mental health remains somewhat stigmatized, but awareness is growing, especially among the younger generation. Group dynamics, including the concept of wa or harmony, play a crucial role in how frustrations are managed at the social level. Overall, the Japanese approach to dealing with frustration involves a balance of internal reflection and social harmony, emphasizing the interconnectedness of individual and community well-being. In Brazil, the concept of jeitinho, a unique way of solving problems or circumventing rules, often comes into play when dealing with frustrations. This cultural trait highlights flexibility and adaptability as key coping mechanisms. Family and friends are the first lines of support when facing challenges, and sharing frustrations openly is generally accepted. Music and dance, integral aspects of Brazilian culture, serve as emotional outlets and are often used to cope with stress. Religion and spirituality, whether it's Catholic Mass or Candomblé rituals, offer solace and a sense of community. Brazilians are known for their optimistic outlook, which helps in reframing challenges as opportunities. Social gatherings and communal events serve as escapes from daily frustrations and are essential for emotional well-being. Physical touch, in the form of hugs or affectionate greetings, offers immediate emotional relief. Despite social and economic inequalities, community support and informal networks often fill the gaps where institutional support is lacking. Outdoor activities, given Brazil's natural beauty, serve as a natural escape from life's pressures. However, the country's laid-back attitude can sometimes exacerbate frustrations, especially when it comes to bureaucratic or logistical challenges. Mental health awareness is growing, but access to professional services can be limited. The Brazilian approach to coping with frustration shows us the power of community, the importance of emotional expression, and the value of a flexible attitude. In India, spirituality is often the cornerstone for coping with frustrations and challenges. Concepts like dharma, righteous living, and karma, action and its consequences, offer a framework for understanding life's difficulties. Yoga and meditation are popular methods for achieving emotional balance. The family unit is often the first and strongest support system, where sharing frustrations is both common and encouraged. Social and religious community networks also provide emotional support and guidance. Indian philosophies like Vedanta advocate for detachment from materialistic desires as a way to cope with frustrations. However, societal pressures related to career, marriage, and social status can be significant sources of frustration. Traditional Indian medicine, such as Ayurveda, offers holistic treatments for emotional imbalances. Music, art, and literature are considered forms of emotional expression and relief. While mental health is still a stigmatized subject, awareness is growing, especially among younger generations. Community gatherings and religious festivals offer an escape from routine frustrations, even if temporarily. Social norms and expectations, while providing a structure, can also be sources of frustration, especially for those who desire to break away from traditional roles. The Indian approach to coping with frustration involves a complex interplay of spirituality, community, and individual resilience. Navigating frustration is a complex process that varies significantly from one culture to another. While some cultures emphasize individual responsibility and proactive coping mechanisms, others focus on community support and spiritual well-being. These different approaches offer valuable lessons in how to manage life's challenges, from the British stiff upper lip to the Brazilian jeitinho, from the American pursuit of happiness to the Japanese quest for inner harmony.
Thanks for watching, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.